if they didn't have that late penalty for talking in the first place.
So getting back into this, we got raw material and maintain.
Lost the Chromosome said, did he get shot in the pod, then throw it? Yes. That's exactly what the home player did for Grind City. And like I said, automatic major.
You were listening earlier. I almost got called on that, and we talked the whole thing about how you definitely can't do that. So maintain and raw material back on the field. I don't have, you have a sheet. Don't worry about that one. Don't have a lot of information on raw material. I do remember them from Event 4 last year having a very up and down event, which is, you know, Premier's hard. That's okay. Maintain, on the other hand, like we talked about a little bit earlier, a lot of D3 players mostly here in this division, coached by Edward Crosby. Shout out, Ed. They got 2 second places. They got a 3rd place in the last 2 years in D3, so they've definitely made some waves. They're a core team derived from the LA Collision and Violence camp. They're based out of Ambush, so they play a lot of paintball. They know what to do. You know, hopefully they have a better showing here.
Looks like Maintain has a snake player right now. Dorito Tower, the center wedge.
And Kyle, if you see a Frankie Montoya or a Jose Paz, I need you to point them out for me.
Will do. I will look for them.
On the maintain.
Number 63 and number 10.
Yeah.
On Maintain.
Yeah, Frankie over there, he's nicknamed is Dranky because he can just outdrink anyone else in the team. Any place, anytime, anywhere. I didn't write that, guys.
Hold on just a second. So it looks like Maintain players pass a snake 50 onto raw material side of the snake.
See, but if he
pops up right now, he can see a lot of packs. Shoots that Dorito
Shoot the
tower. Looks on the tape. Can't find the snake one. Gets hit. Unfortunate. Raw material losing their center brick player though. Looks like a couple bodies walking off for raw material. I believe it's just one left in the snake one for raw. Maintain in the snake one, the center wedge, and in the Dorito as raw material just lost the snake one. I believe that's all bodies dead for raw material. Maintain just has to kind of identify, figure out, and charge on the field to secure this point.
So, Sushi Merrill, we will not be commentating the D4 as me and Kyle are playing in D4. So you'll be seeing us doing all the things we're talked about not doing instead of us being up here in the booth. First 5 has Raw winning this. Hate to tell you, first 5, you are now down a point. Got Crew Losh there taking Maintain. Mega Legs, let's go Dranky. See, these guys know. No NCK, no Golden Misfits, Colin. So NCK, I don't know a whole lot about them besides they have that guy that set up the gambling. What's his name?
Oh, from NorCal Kings, Mickey Mace. Yeah, he set up the gambling connection.
So he played with the NCK guys at Event 4 last year. I don't know why they're not here. Vegas Golden Misfits is a much more interesting story, actually. They, after basically dominating for 3 straight seasons, winning the Premier League, they are no longer a team. I talked to one of their guys. Who did I talk to? Ben Sloffer, who's playing for the Narcos, who we will see a little bit later. Ben's a good dude. I was talking to him in Vegas at the 10-man field, and he was telling me that the Golden Misfits, they are just no longer a team because all of their guys are too cool. They got too cool of jobs. One of them is a firefighter that just can't deal with the scheduling anymore. I think one of them started their own law firm, and so he can't make the commitment anymore. So basically, the Golden Misfits are just too good at everything. They've already dominated paintball, and now they're going to go dominate some in the real world too. So looks like some of their guys still sticking around. I've seen a couple of Golden Misfits jerseys out here today, so cool to see. Really nice group of guys, and absolute killers out here. So.
Malik asking any update for the Division 6 3v3 schedule. Unfortunately, no, not at this time. I actually just checked PB Leagues, and I don't see the schedule up.
You won't get that till Saturday, guys.
Lost of Chromosome said that Double Snake is crazy this event. Yes, it is. So far this season at NXL, USXBL, and WC now, we've seen some crazy snake heavy layouts.
Who are you taking here, Kyle?
Here, I'm going to take Vegas Brawlers.
Oh, damn it. You're supposed to take the Philippines, so I can take the Brawlers.
No, sir. Got to take the Brawlers.
So the Brawlers did not fill out their little form for us, but I can tell you that they have Avery on this team. This Vegas Brawlers team just won in the NXL. I think D2 took first place. One of their guys, Avery, who is a beast, mammoth human being, not physically large, but it just in stature. He won the Hormesis 1v1 event in Arizona. Absolute champion. Couldn't be a nicer, cooler guy. So I'm also taking the Brawlers. These guys are very, very good. They play terrific team paintball. They did have some weird stuff happen in the offseason. As far as I know, they cut everybody from all their lines, Premier all the way down to D5, and said, no one's got a spot. You want to play on this team? Come try out, try again. So I don't mind that kind of thinking from a team. You want the absolute best out of people, that's the best way to do it. As one of the Vegas Brawlers takes the Dorito, oh, no way. Someone check that Dorito side tower. Snake side tower for the Philippines. Takes the walk, but Vegas Brawlers, their snake player, like I just said, he takes the walk. So I think it's a 44. Yeah, it is. Oh, now it's a 34 as one of the Brawlers takes the walk. Brawlers back, Mr. Hall into the Snake 50, taking a look at the Dorito side corner. Meanwhile, and then he does get shot from the Snake 1 from the Philippines. So the Philippines making some good work here in this first game. Crawling all the way down to the Snake 50. Now just stay there and rip off that guy's back. Oh, the command center's looking this way. The Philippines player is about to take him out. Philippines player shoots that guy in the back and shoots the Dorito corner. Oh, that's Avery over there. Shoots Avery in the back, and the Philippines are going to go ring this buzzer. Going to go up 1-0. So me and Kyle both wrong on that particular point. However, I think that we both have faith in these Brawlers. They are terrific.
Can I see that buzzer, please?
Tony tells me that the Philippines is basically Denver altitude semi-pro, which was Colorado Blitz semi-pro. That's good to know, actually. Those guys are super cool. They're really good camp over there. Maybe Tony can explain to me why the name was changed and what the deal is, why they're named the Philippines now. I assume that they have a bunch of Filipino players. I don't really know. I do know a little bit about the Colorado Blitz team, the Denver altitude team. They got good stuff going on up there. At least they did. So interesting to get some more info on that.
20 seconds.
Brawlers are goated, says Larch Lost Arch Roma some. You gotta change your name, bro.
10 seconds.
So we got Maintain and Raw Material back out here. Maintain with Rudy Javier, Jose Paz, Marcelino Navarro, Frankie Montoya, Sam Wagner, Steve, whose last name I can't pronounce, Checo, Nick, and Omar, putting in some work. Doubling up the home for Raw Material. 5 alive, as they have the God, both towers, and 2 at the home.
Maintain with 5 alive as well, doubling up with the home as well. I think one of the back home players is having a gun issue.
He is having
in his barrel right now. I think he's chopping some paint.
Taking a really long time with that squeegee, brother.
Making sure it's nice and clean.
Excellent communication, I will say, from Maintain, as one of the home players escapes from the back bunker, but their Snake Tower is going to take the walk. One of the Raw Material players from, it looks like from the God, also taking the walk, and the making their way from the Snake corner to the Snake 1 for Raw Material.
Maintain with 4 alive. I think 4 alive on both sides. Our home player filling out to the God bunker, making it clean. Snake player looking down the tape, looking to move up and try and cause some chaos up the field. Their Dorito Tower player filling out to the Doritos. Their God player just got shot.
Maintain now in Raw Materials Snake 50, and he's gonna take one extra chunk. I don't know if I love this move. Now pop up in a waist. Yep. Shoots the one
Taking
tower.
2 bodies.
Ooh.
And
get him out of there. Get him out of there on his hand.
I'm pretty sure that Raw Material. Yep. And here comes a major penalty.
Wow.
On Maintain.
On Maintain, correct. And I don't know if they have enough bodies to pull. 1, 2, but that guy's going to get pulled. Yeah, that guy's going to get pulled from the penalty, and this should result in a no point.
Game stop.
Yeah, I believe that's a no point. Maintain, unfortunately. That snake player catching 2 bodies, not looking at him, and then trying to get the trade out with that third player that was in the snake 1 for raw material, but got shot first. Still ran him down, shot him, then that's a major penalty.
We're
Getting a kill after you're already shot.
The refs are still just chatting about it. We're just looking for an official word.
Okay.
We're just clarifying, guys, for you and understanding what exactly is going on. Hold on just a minute. Player. Okay, so raw material is going to pull that point on that last play.
30 seconds.
Sorry, still listening to the refs here.
20 seconds.
Yes, there was a major on maintain, which pulled all of their bodies and gave. I don't 100% know why it was a point for raw material, but it is anyway. So raw material is going to go up 1-0 in that match, and that's just the way as it is. We'll try to get a little more information on that. Meanwhile, hop back into the Philippines and Vegas Brawlers. See if the Philippines keep up what they were doing. See if the Vegas Brawlers can go back to doing what they normally do. 55. Both teams double the home. I guess everyone's just going to do that all day. Just double this home. And then and then both of the home players for the Philippines die as they try to escape that. That's going to hurt. Brawlers stay 5 alive. They should know exactly what's going on. And they do make a center push. Avery takes a bounce, it looks like, on the way in. Philippines fill out to the snake corner. And now trying to take into the snake 1. They are mirrored with Vegas Brawlers snake 1 as well. Brawlers also in the center brick, the 200, the snake 2. And the Philippines have the snake 1 and a Dorito 2. As I say that, the Dorito 2 gets scalped. So this should be a 4-on-1, snake 1 only, as the snake 1 also gets eliminated. And there go the Vegas Brawlers. They're going to slowly walk this in here and even this game up 1-1. And that is what I expected to see more from the Brawlers than I did last game.
Base. Point approved.
So, point approved. Brawler's going to go ahead and even that one up. That one was a real quick point, about a minute. It's going to leave about 11 and some change left on that point. We got 9 minutes, 49 seconds left in this match for raw material and maintain. Oh, we got Uno's Jerky in the chat. I'm only seeing the Instagram, by the way, guys. I'm only basically reading the 36, 38 of you that are talking in here. I can't see anything else. So Hit up Uno's Jerky, by the way. If you guys go to Texas. Bomb. Super bomb.
Last time you said don't slip, and I slipped.
So 9:49 left in this game. 1-1, like I said. Raw material. Physically very small. Short team. Very short team. They keep all 5 guns on the rip. All 5 stay alive. The tower guy takes a bounce. Oh, the snake corner gets shot from raw material. So it looks like it's going to be a 45 in favor of maintain. As another raw material player gets clipped out of the home. It's going to be a 53 in favor of maintain. But raw material is still going to push the pressure as they get themselves into the snake 2. No match yet back from maintain. But they do have some center. They do have the center brick, although he doesn't have this gun up here, and I'm a little bit worried that he doesn't 100% know that the snake is hot. That snake player not pushing the issue so much. He's taken fire from the home. So they do know, somebody knows he's here. As maintain makes themselves into the 400 of the Dorito. We haven't seen people get into the 400 all too much today. And that 400 player is going to shoot the 200 for raw material. It's going to be a 42 or a 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 52. 52 for maintain as they kind of look to clear this up. The raw material player is laying in between snake 1 and snake 2. He doesn't really know what to do. He's in a lot of trouble. The pain is coming. He's slowly trying to back himself up. As soon as if he tries to back himself up around this bunker, the snake 1 for maintain is going to blast him apart. Oh, and he almost just, oh, and he okay, well, called it either way. Didn't think he got hit, but he did. So that's going to be 1 left. Dorito 200 only for raw material as these guys are just flying all over the place. They are just all up in raw materials grill. I don't really know why you wouldn't towel this instead of letting your guy get shot 30 times, but I guess what you're going to do, I guess.
All right, I am back, Andrew. So that player that was in the snake that just got clipped out looking out wide, he barely got hit in the side of his leg.
It looked like it hit before. It looked like it hit the grass before it, so I wasn't sure if that was a hit or not. But.
Well, I mean, from a ref standpoint, seeing paint hit a player in the leg, I mean, that close to the ground when you're laying down, it's really, really hard to determine whether it hits your leg first or the ground first. But to me, it looked like a hit. Refs called it a hit, so.
Joey Castro here is calling for someone to do a flip, and I completely agree with you, Joey. If you guys saw any of the some of the footage from USXBL, Joe MB's from the charge team, he's actually one of the community kings for Hormesis. He found himself on the bad end of a video clip and found himself doing a barrel roll into I think into one of the God bunkers shortly before getting shot up. So I'm with you, Joey. We will all root for some people taking a flip. I don't think it's going to be Brawlers, by the way, just to put that out there. Oh, see, breaks and snakes, more flips. Oh, Brawlers. No, Brawlers only getting 4 alive, 1 getting caught on the rip.
Their second home player does fill out to the wedge as their.
A second Brawlers player is going to die. But they do keep 3 alive.
Looks like Philippines home player filled out to the God as they lose their Dorito tower. Yep. Snake player now up into the snake 2 knuckle.
This Vegas Brawlers snake corner player directing traffic a little bit, trying to draw that picture, paint that picture for his teammates here as they are down at least 1 body with 2 Philippines players into the snake, and the snake 1 and the snake 50 now. One of these inside players needs to look cross, or they're all gonna die. Yeah, Chamber here is about to rip the back off of that tower. Oh, he missed him. And the tower player still doesn't look this way for whatever reason. So this snake 1 guy for Vegas Brawlers is kind of on his own, defending 2 guys here in the snake. I don't love this for them, but they do. The Philippines has a guy in the 400, so I kind of understand why that tower. Oh, and he does see him now.
This Vegas Brawlers Snake 1 player is really putting up a fight, trying to keep in that Snake 1 and battle the this Snake 50
He's got
player.
a little bit of help now. The Dorito Tower knows where the Snake player is, and if he can get a little bit lucky and throw a bit of a lob shot in here and maybe clip his pack, top of his head.
I'm watching this Vegas Brawlers Snake 1 player. I feel like at any moment right now he could be clipped because he keeps playing up over the top. If the Philippines are smart, they would put some paint over the top of that wedge to try and clip him out.
This Philippines player being extremely disciplined. We haven't seen a whole lot of this. We've seen people get into this 50 and then decide to just go crazy. As I say that, this guy's gonna, and he knows where he's at. So the Philippines player is in, now they're matched. We got a little snake battle here. Oh, and he blew his head off. Yep. So he did get help, exactly like we were talking about there. That tower.
Here comes the Philippines rundown. Oh, okay, they traded.
So they do trade. That's Avery, at least getting the trade. So I only see one Philippines player. What do you got?
That's the only thing I see as well on the 300 or 200. Looks like he's going to get shot from across field right now, and that should be the point for Vegas Brawlers.
Huh. Another Vegas Brawlers point. Yep. Almost like I thought so.
Well, you did ask me who I would pick, and I chose the Brawlers.
Well,
I know you would pick as well.
I was trying to bait you into
Oh, no. What? I mean, come on. It's the Vegas Brawlers. They're a solid team.
And I did learn a little bit about the Philippines guys that so they're basically Denver Altitude Semi-Pro, or was Colorado Blitz, and I guess some of them guested for the Philippines in the Philippines X-Ball League and won. And apparently they plan to play 10-man NXL too. So thank you, Tony. Shout out. Appreciate you. Tony Wendell hooking it up from back home.
And now giving the praise to Vegas Brawlers does not discredit the team Philippines at all. I mean, they're looking good out here as well. Just, I think, making a few more mistakes than Vegas Brawlers are in this current match. And I've watched Vegas Brawlers quite a bit, and they have just always looked solid, in my opinion.
Vegas Phil 08, slight rain right now. Yes, that is why we don't have a drone up. There is rain. The sky looks like it might be wanting to clear. It's threatening to clear. As soon as it does get clear and we get a little bit more sunlight, then we can pop the drone up for you guys, and everything could be a little bit better. Meanwhile, one of the maintain players is going to, and that's a penalty. 2 maintain players are going to take the walk immediately, leaving 3 alive. Just the home, the Snake Tower, and I think the God. Oh, wait, maybe there's only 2.
Yeah, I believe there's only 2 players left alive for maintain right now. I believe one body got shot off break trying to go to the Snake corner, and then that penalty just cost them 2 more bodies. Raw material looking pretty comfortable right now. Their bunkers in the Snake can at home.
They're not pressing anywhere though, so I wonder if they know the kill count or they're just comfortable with playing things slowly.
The Dorito player moving up into the 300 now. I'm not sure if he made it clean or not. Yes, he did. Ref's calling him clean. So definitely applying the pressure on the Dorito side. Knowing that maintain only has 2 players alive, Raw material really needs to push up this field and take out these last 2 bodies.
See this Raw material player playing outside of his bunker on the home. Like, why wouldn't you just go up? Just go up the field.
I think he was waiting
to
put somebody in or get a kill to bump out.
He did get a kill out of the.
He did do that.
Got a kill out of that tower. And one of the Dorito Tower player for maintain going to take all the way to the full Dorito corner, and then get blasted by the Raw materials center player here in just a second.
And now he's dead.
Oh, that's a cool camera angle. I like that one. So Raw material going to slowly walk in. Tap this brother or wait for a concession. No, they will tap it. So 5 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in this match. We are going to go to tie 2-2. So tons and tons and tons of time. We've seen these fields play exceptionally fast when they need to. So Or,
You know, it's really been back and forth matches all day besides that TJ versus Maintain. So now back up here is going to be Vegas Brawlers versus Philippines. Vegas Brawlers leading 2-1 with 8:44 left in the game. Vegas Brawlers all meeting up at the box, high-fiving, keeping those good vibes up in this cold weather out here in Cali at the WCPPL season opener. Looks like Philippines might be charging out, going out wide to the snake, maybe. Nope, pulling up short, sending out wide to the Doritos. Dorito tower, Dorito corner, home, snake can. The home is filling out to the snake. Tried to, but got shot on the way there. They have a center wedge. Center brick. So 4 alive for the Philippines, and I believe 5 alive for Vegas Brawlers. They have a snake 2, snake corner, snake can, center wedge, and Dorito tower. Vegas Brawlers snake player now moving up. Not really getting any heat from cross field at all from the Philippines. Continues to move up into that snake 50. Going to pop up here, look inside, see if he can catch any packs. Doesn't look like he can see anything right now. Snake corner moves up into the snake 1, looking cross field. Philippines has the snake corner, Dorito tower, and the center wedge. Vegas Brawler snake player moving up into the Philippines side of the snake, looking inside, blasting the Philippines center player. Philippines snake recognizing that there's a snake, looking on tape, and what a snap by the Vegas Brawler snake player, moving all the way down now into the complete other side of the field. Just looking for bodies. He's going to catch this Dorito tower here in just a second and does not get him. I guess he missed him. But looks like Philippines is going to concede that point. Vegas Brawlers going up 3-1 with just over 7 minutes left in this match. Vegas Brawlers looking absolutely solid right now. Take a quick moment while these other teams are getting back onto the box. They got 30 seconds to get out there. Raw material maintain. Gonna shout out our sponsors: D3fy, Violence, DOS Paintball, GunfighterSports, Andrewlopezlawpc, Committed Paintball, Max T, Lone Wolf Paintball, and Matrix Gear USA. If you guys are watching, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you're enjoying your time watching the stream, watching this WCPPL season opener. Got some really great games going on right now. Raw material, maintain. Tied up 2-2, 5:40 on the clock. Maintain, 5 bodies alive, doubling up the home. Snake can, Dorito tower, and sending a guy up the middle to that center brick. Raw material losing their home player. They have a God, snake tower, Dorito tower, and a Dorito 100. So 54 right now, 5 alive for maintain. Raw material losing their Dorito player, getting a penalty, a minor penalty, flying in the air, pulling that Dorito tower out as well, only leaving 2 bodies left for raw material, unfortunately. Maintain still with a commanding lead in bodies. Losing their snake corner, pushing up to raw material side of the field, though, about to just close up this point. Raw material diving into the snake, moving up, maintain going for a rundown, gets the snake can, notices that there's a snake, and he doesn't see him. Ref running in to check that maintain player, and looks like he's hit a major flying in the air. So a late penalty, that maintain player running him down, catching the last two bodies, but draws a major. So one body left alive for maintain after they pulled bodies. So they will be able to go down the field and hit the buzzer. Slowly walking. Luckily, they had enough bodies.
Game stop.
Refs gathering right now to discuss what just happened. I'll be able to give you an accurate update in just a moment. Just under 4 minutes left on the game time. Currently still tied 2-2. It looked like Maintain had enough bodies on the field. But we'll see in just a moment. All right, so ref's still talking. It looks like, from what I'm hearing, is they're trying to discuss whether that major penalty is going to be upgraded to a gross major or not. From what I saw, it looked like that maintain player that was running down the snake can was already shot the snake can, and then as the ref is going in to check him to assess a penalty, the player continued and shot the lone remaining raw material player in the snake.
Here comes Bobby.
Here comes Bobby to discuss what happened. We'll give you an update in just a moment.
We're listening very intently to try to figure out for you guys what's going on. Give us just a minute. He's explaining it to the team coaches, looks like, from both sides.
Point approved. 1 minute.
Sorry, guys, I stepped away, went to the bathroom real quick, came back, and there's just stuff going on everywhere. Kyle, what you got for me? I wasn't here. I missed the whole thing.
So, a lot of things happened. Paintball happened, you know.
Paintball happened, yeah.
And usual, like we were seeing today, a common trend is a lot of flags flying. So that major penalty, I just got an update. It was just a regular major, a red flag. They did not. It was not upgraded to a gross major. So they did have one body after the bodies were pulled for the major. They did have one body left alive. They were able to go down and hit the buzzer to get the point. Now back to Vegas Brawlers versus Philippines. Vegas Brawlers currently on your screen.
5 alive, doubling the home, and then quickly getting out of there, just like I like.
Philippines, 2 players, now 3 players taking the walk. Looks like a 5-on-2 in favor of Vegas Brawlers.
A Philippine center player going to take a interesting move there and is able to stay alive.
Looks like Brawlers losing their Dorito Tower right now, so 4-on-2 situation in favor of Brawlers. Let's see if Philippines can catch a couple bodies and even up the body situation. Looks like now 3-on-2. Philippines clipping out the snake corner for Vegas Brawlers. So 3 bodies up for Brawlers, 2 bodies up for Philippines.
So the God, the center. Oh, watch
comes-
the center.
here
brick
comes the
move, and
rundown.
He does stab
Trade,
him.
and he's
Gonna
alive.
get away with it.
Another stab.
Another
he's
one.
still alive.
He is
Now
going to
he
get shot on
dies.
his way out. So 1 Brawlers player left, only from the gods.
One-on-one. One-on-one situation
Oh,
now.
he doesn't know it, and the Dorito player doesn't know it. Oh, he does now.
He does.
So
He's trying to identify the bodies. The snake corner player for Vegas Brawlers knows where the Philippines player is at,
So
but
they
doesn't.
know where each other are.
I don't think either player knows it's a one-on-one because if you look at this Brawlers guy,
Yeah, Hulk
he's
keeps looking
looking
down the tape.
He's looking on the tape like he thinks that there's a snake.
I don't like this position for Hall. He's setting himself up to. All he has to do is take 1 bad ball, but he doesn't want to
Yes.
be on the outside of it because he thinks that he doesn't know if he's by himself.
So he's still looking around the field, trying to gauge and figure out the bodies.
And he moves himself backwards, and oh, this is going to get tough. That cartel player all over him. I'm sorry, the Philippines player all over him. I think Hall understands now that it's probably he just head checked again down the corner, so I think he's starting to figure out. In his head a little bit that
he's
it's a one-on-one.
looking a little more comfortable standing in that position. So I believe he now has identified that it's a one-on-one situation, and took a deep breath and is now going to just relax and try to execute this one-on-one. Philippines player though doing a great job playing this center wedge.
That Brawlers
And
player.
as I say that,
That Brawlers player looked so much more relaxed than the Philippines player. Like
Yes.
the Brawlers players could have stood there for the next 4 minutes, 44 seconds. That was well done.
I agree.
Way
He
to
was
keep his
he
composure.
did look way more comfortable once he identified it was only a one-on-one. But I do have to say that Philippines player was playing that wedge really, really, really well.
I mean, I'd be all over that thing too.
Un-
It was just that pin there, that the snake tower that was blocking. It looked like the player from being able to see that side of him. If he had
Yes.
been able to see the whole thing, it might have been curtains for the Brawlers player. But that bunker exists. Those things happened, and the Brawlers walk away with the other point.
Unfortunately, that Philippines player just leaned out right into a ball.
So it is cold, guys. I don't know if you noticed. You guys probably didn't notice, but it is freezing cold out here. We're getting conflicting reports. I'm looking at one part of the sky. I see blue sky. I look behind me. It's very gray. I'm hearing that we're probably going to have more rain than not, which means you may or may not be getting any more drone footage. Listen, man, we can only do what we can do. Maintain's going to lose 2 of their players real quick. One from the home, one running to the Dorito tower. So a very quick, what appears to one raw material. So at least it's probably a 43. Although I'm not 100% certain where all the raw material players are.
Yeah, I believe it's 4 alive for raw material and 3 alive for maintain. Another raw material player taking a walk though, so.
Being alerted in the chat that it looks like the storm is getting worse and that it's on its way to ASG, which is just, man, I don't know what it is about paintball and rain. It's like, we're from Arizona. It rains like 7 times a year. Those 7 times a year pretty much always come on a Sunday or sometime when we have paintball. It's ridiculous. So we're going to work through it the best that we can. These players are still getting out there. We're still going to go through a bunch of matches. It could get a lot of fun. It already is a lot of fun.
Raw material filled out to the snake corner, then pushing up into the snake now.
Maintain looks like they only have 1 left.
Does look like they have just 1 left. I believe it's a 3-on-1 situation in favor of Raw.
Streaking down the Dorito side goes one of the raw material players. Meanwhile, upcoming from the snake side goes another one. So
here comes the Raw snake player about to take out the maintain guy. Yep. So raw material doing a really good job. They were down bodies. They were up bodies from the start. They shot 2 off the break, and then slowed things down, identified where the leftover bodies were at, and closed out the point.
1 minute.
Yeah, getting more confirmation that the storm is heading this way. So, someone make a rain dance or the opposite of a rain dance? How's that work?
I see there's a break in the storm right now. The sun is coming out. We got some
that's what I was just
sunshine
saying,
on the
but
field.
But I think it's coming from over here. This looks not great behind us.
Right.
Anyway.
I believe the storm is going behind us, though. because I saw the blue pocket in front of us.
I'm going to trust these California residences that are driving that maybe live here, as opposed to you, Kyle. No offense, but you know, we're going to take the opposite side of the bet again. I'm going to bet no rain. You're going to apparently bet no rain. I hope that you're right.
I'm betting that if you look on the stream right now on your screen, you can see that blue sky.
Yeah.
Light scattered clouds around. I hope that pocket, I'm betting it's moving towards us. Going to open up for a little bit, maybe for an hour or two.
And guys, Kyle's a pilot, so you're about to get some very interesting information on cloud formations and other weird shit.
Hey, to be a pilot, I got to become a meteorologist and so many other things all at once. Got to know the weather you're flying in. So
one of the Philippines players is going to take the walks. They're going to be down a body right away. But they are going to be fairly nicely spread in the Dorito corner, both towers, and it looks like the Snake 1. And now they're into the Snake 2, crawling up into the Snake 3.
Vegas Brawlers player taking a walk right now.
44, I believe, should be all even up. But I think that they've lost this Snake player as the Philippines player is now into the Brawlers Snake 2. And there's no way they know where he is at, and he's about to just rip them.
Nobody has even looked at this snake, or I mean, why would you look on your side of the snake anyways this soon after the break? This Philippines player is really gonna.
The only thing that can stop him here is if this God player.
And this God is not even looking his way.
See you later.
They get clipped out. A snake.
Oh, and he does get 2 out of the deal. He does shoot the Dorito side tower before he gets. So he shoots the guy on the Dorito side tower before the Snake side tower is able to understand that he's there. So Brawlers still with 2 bodies remaining. I believe it's a 22 with the Dorito side tower and the Dorito 200 left for the Philippines.
Solid field awareness, I have to say, by the Vegas Brawlers Snake Tower
Yeah, that was
player.
Excellent.
He heard and saw his player in the God get shot and knew the only person that could shoot him at that point would be their snake. So he immediately snapped and looked at their Snake 1.
Yeah, these guys are very, very smart, these Brawlers. Brawlers appears that they know where they're at. We got the command center holding pretty true on that Dorito, not letting him escape there. One from the Viper just moved his way into Snake 1 so he can try to get a better shot on that Dorito side tower or the Dorito. But I do like how open that the Brawlers are. I think that they're in more control than the Philippines are, and they're up 4-1. So you'd think that they just play this smart here.
They really have no reason to rush down the field.
No, they don't. But this Snake player does look like he wants to go.
He may want to go, but should he?
And
Probably
now,
not.
Now that command center is standing up, he looks like well, okay, now he sits back down. Like I said, these guys are champions, and they're very, very well practiced. So they should know exactly what's going on in this game.
And look what happens. He peeked up over top, caught one in the face.
Oh, hey, look at that.
So
as I'm making all those compliments,
looks like a 2-on-1 situation in favor of
so that's Avery.
Philippines.
Oh, and Avery does get clipped.
Yep. Philippines doing a great job closing up that point. Needs to get to the box to save time. The Dorito player sprinted to that buzzer.
So in my opinion, that was a mistake on the Vegas Brawlers. I mean, you know that it's 22. You know that you're up 3 points. You know that the time is starting to waste down. I don't know why you'd be taking unnecessary risks shooting over top of that bunker like that when you just don't need to.
Would you look at that? Sun's coming out. Shadows are appearing for players and the refs. So let's see how long of a pocket we'll have breaking this storm.
Kyle is right. There is definitely sun out there.
Maybe we can get the drone up for a little bit.
What's wrong with all you guys in the chat telling me that rain this, rain that? I believed all you guys. You guys let me down. We got this is this is paintball with a Sundance seat. Thank you.
Sundance.
20 seconds.
Oh.
Good, how are you? Yeah, you're here, right?
10 seconds.
We have a special guest just to our right. It's Mr. Mike Hinman.
Mr. Mike Hinman.
That'd be owner Mike Hinman, Sir Mike Hinman, boss Mike Hinman. Lots of words to describe the man.
Don't want to get on his bad side.
No, don't piss that guy off. Raw Material's going to lose one, trying to streak themselves into the Dorito corner. That tower's going to stay alive, but they do have the 200 as well. So they tried to take a more Dorito side push here, Raw Material did. Hasn't totally worked out yet.
Looks like Maintain has 5 alive. as well. They have a snake can, home, snake corner, Dorito tower. I didn't see where that fifth body went, but I did not see anybody's walk off for maintain.
MC hinge money. I like that one. Yeah. The Dawn, maybe. Give him some good Italian qualities.
Maintains Dorito tower player moving out to that baby Dorito.
Both teams here kind of just chilling in their bunkers as I just saw it too, as the snake corner for maintain gets popped out by the home player on the other side. So 1, 2, 3. I can't tell if it's 44.
It's
or
4 alive
I
for
see
maintain.
1, 2, yes, okay, so it is 4. And it is 4. So it's a 44. Sorry guys, in the confusion. It is 44, and it looks fairly mirrored. 60 seconds left in this match. It almost looks like both of them are looking to maybe go to overtime.
All tied up.
I would not want to be playing in an overtime. I want to get this thing done now.
Maintain pushing 2 players, one into the snake and one into the inside Viper. Viper getting shot, just as I mentioned it.
Okay, so maintain loses a guy. If Raw Material is able to pick that up, now they have the snake side fairly open-ish. They should be pushing. This snake side tower just does not want to make the move though. Oh, and they do have a snake one, and he shoots the snake one.
So they need a
They have it. They can do it.
Raw Material needs to push
There's
right
plenty
now.
of time.
And that's exactly what they're doing. Big dive into the snake for Raw Material. He goes, makes it in the snake 50 clean. Tries to trade out with.
He's got 10 seconds left.
But I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, a sliding.
Oh,
my
and he
goodness.
Man.
Sliding gangster gun. What a great move.
That was on camera, too.
It was.
That was good stuff. Sliding gangster move to try to get the kill. That center brick player did a great job shooting that snake, shooting the diving snake player. I think that kept them out of Raw Material being able to win that match. They needed an extra 4 seconds. That might have been enough to keep them out of there. So great job from that center player there. Really, really well done. Basically, in my opinion, saving the match.
Who got the last point? Oh, Raw Material, maintain. Raw Material, maintain. I need your coaches.
Oh, so there might be
Uh-oh.
something going on here.
I think they're the only thing that I could think of happening is that center player for
Raw Material.
no, for maintain. So he could have gotten shot because the gangster gun by Raw Material. He could have gotten shot and then spun and continued on and then shot. That's what the ref was just motioning to there, right there in the middle of the field.
That would be quite a call.
It would be, but I know that Raw Material did kind of like point a little bit, and
That looked
so
that certainly looked bang bang to me. What do I know?
I mean, I wasn't on the field. I'm not a ref right now at WCPPL. I trust these guys out here. They know the rules and they're out on the field all day, every day of the tournament, multiple tournaments a year. So they know best.
Some of the best refs really in the whole world out here. I mean, in the paintball world. Bobby is top class. So refs still having a discussion. While they're doing that, let's take a second to shout out these sponsors. My name is Andrew. On the ones and twos, you got myself and you got Kyle. Thank you very much for having us. We got Matrix Gear on the stream sponsor, Defy, Violence, DOS Paintball out of Arizona. The best DOS Paintball. Always go to DOS Paintball. GunfighterSports, Andrewlopezlaw, Committed Paintball, Maxed Paintball, and Lone Wolf Paintball. So thank you guys for all of your sponsorship. We appreciate everything that you guys do to help make the stream better, make these events better, make the row of shops bigger and better and cooler so that everybody wants to come and grow this sport together. So we're just waiting for Bobby to fully explain to these captains what it is that's going on. Kyle is all ears. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a penalty on raw material. Oh boy. So we have a coach that's getting upset that his team looks like it's going to get a penalty on. I can't tell which coach he is because he's claiming that they never threw the flag, and I didn't see a flag. So it seems to me like he has a case. He's shaking his head. Coach is shaking his head. He definitely doesn't agree with whatever is going on here. I mean, like we've said 100 times today, Bobby is as fair as anybody out there. Hold on a second.
All right, so a little update. So that was a maintain and raw material match.
Yeah.
So the raw material player came around, shot the player at the wedge. Maintain was shot, and then brought his gun up and shot another player. So it was a major penalty.
On maintain.
Yep, on maintain.
Okay, so I'm wrong.
Under
Yeah.
60 seconds.
Got it.
Swing point.
Got it.
Automatic point to raw material. Game over.
So raw material wins the
Raw
match.
material wins the match.
Woo! That is quite the way. Man, if there's one thing I hate about paintball more than anything, it's losing or winning a match in these weird last 10 seconds. Is there a penalty? What's the rule? It's all.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll
I
talk
did
about
say.
it more.
I did say if
Oh.
anything, that was probably what I saw that happened.
And we got a drone. Guys, we got a drone. You're looking at the Vegas Brawlers on your left. You're looking at the Philippines on your right. One of the Philippines guys in the... Oh, and he's going to get popped out of there. Yeah. In that brick, wanted to make a move into the other brick. Took too long to think about it and got popped out. We got 4 alive for the Philippines. 5 alive for the Brawlers. 1:35 left to go. Brawlers in a great position right now with the Snake one and the Dorito corner. And no snake presence yet for the Philippines. Again, this is what I said Brawlers should have been doing last time. They should be sitting in these bunkers for the next minute and 20 seconds, rolling their guns until they have no more air or until this time expires.
I definitely think Vegas Brawlers are going to seal this matchup right now. I don't think Philippines are going to be able to come down this field and storm it. They don't really have much time. They got just over 60 seconds right now.
They did pop themselves into the Viper 1, but I do believe that Snake 1 player for the Brawlers knows that he's there. And hopefully he doesn't play over top and play silly again, but he does have a lot of help this time. And as I say that, the Brawlers player inserts himself into the Snake.
I think that's kind of a smart move. He's protecting the tape because the only real rundown that they can get is...
Yeah, but now look at now we have a center player for Philippines who
and he gets smoked.
Philippines player tries to take the 400 as well. I do believe that the command center player for Brawlers knows that he's there. Yeah, he definitely knows that he's there. Oh, but the Philippines player shoots the home guy while one of the other Philippines players gets shot out of the Dorito.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds
This game
left, so this
is
is
over.
not going to be enough for the Philippines. They put up a really, really good fight here. Like we said from the beginning, or like I said from the beginning, this Brawlers team is cool, calm, collected, well practiced. They've played in a lot of tournaments. I think most of these guys know each other real well. They seem to all work together really well. I mean, I had very, very little doubt that there was going to be an issue in this match. They looked great.